What's up, guys? You ready to do some laser engraving? Because I'm not. Ugh. I'm just kidding. I am. I'm always ready. Big good morning to everybody that is starting out with us right here at the beginning. I see Daniel, Graybeard, Brent, Eddie Jones, Patrick is here, Randy is here. Everybody's here. We're ready to get started. Just gotta suck it up and start. Brent says, looking forward to listening in today. I've got to step up my game for next week's show. Finally have competition on the gun show scene. I've been lacking and look forward to the competition. Brent, I've got good news for you. We're having a special guest on the show. I can't talk about it much yet. We're having a special guest on the show. And we're going to be talking all about firearm engraving. It's about 2 weeks away. So more information coming soon on that front. And that should really help you out. Dean's here. Good morning, Dean. Randy says, ease into it. We will. Don't you worry about that. That's my specialty. We've got the rotary tool set up right now, but we don't need the rotary. What we really need to do is start some of Jimmy's signs. Which I don't want to do. Because then it's going to be loud, and it's so quiet and peaceful right now. And the sign, or the fans are just going to be so loud. It just like rings in my head, but we gotta do it. Let me go look at the shelf. Let's see what we got. See what we got going on. So I'm actually, before we start Jimmy's signs, I really want to get these off my plate. They've been sitting on my job shelf for a long time, and I'm just incredibly sick of looking at them. Yeah, no White Claws for me. I'm too old for that. But let's see. I'm just gonna make a temp folder on the desktop real quick to save some graphics out of the email. Oh my god. Oh, excuse me. Don't worry, guys. I'm gonna pep up real quick here. Once we get something under our belt, it's just so hard to start in the morning. You know, you really gotta. Sometimes you really gotta force yourself to just get started. Just hang out with me here 1 second while I get these files downloaded out of the email. Because I keep getting, I keep doxing people on my email. So I'm just going to do that while the camera's up here. And once we get all these graphics saved, then we can go ahead and move on. Brent says a 9-volt battery lead to each eyeball gets me going in the morning. Yikes, dude. I might have to grab an order form. This guy sent. I love this customer. Actually, he's one of my all-time favorite customers. But he's very scatterbrained like me, and it's kind of hard to. It's kind of hard to just like get his vision down on paper in front of me. So what I'm going to do, he actually sent a decent mock-up of what he wants this to look like. I'm going to get that printed. Let's go ahead and get that printed real quick so that we can actually like look at his mock-up on paper. I need it on paper. I can't do it on a screen, especially while I'm streaming. I've got you guys over here. So let me just open this image and get it printed so that we can have the paper right here in front of us. That's really going to help us out this morning. Brent says, all right, enough typing for me. I need to organize my disaster of a portfolio this morning. Good luck, bro. Hang out in the background. All right, we'll see if that prints. David Kowalski says, morning all. Good morning, David. What's up? Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Don't tell me the ink is running low. The ink isn't running low. And I'm not printing anything in color, so don't even start with that. Just print my picture, please. Every day that we continue on, we're a day closer to Halloween, which makes me really happy. Who's got a good idea for a Halloween episode? I think I want to do an episode, actually. I've got behind me, I strategically hide this behind me over here so that you guys can't see it, but this is just kind of like a flat stock pile. There's like plywood in there and acrylics and stuff. But one of the things in this pile is chalkboard. It's like actual chalkboard, MDF backed chalkboard. And we have these really cool like autumn themed chalkboard signs that I used to sell in the Etsy shop, and I think I want to do an episode on how to make them. It's a gantry CO2 job. It's pretty straightforward, but yeah, I really like how they look. I really like making them, and even though we don't have an Etsy shop anymore, I could share that with you guys. Maybe you could take advantage of it. I think that'll be like an episode. Because we definitely underserve the gantry CO2 community. I'm still waiting for my printer to warm up. No joke. It's over there. I can hear the like wheels turning and stuff. But it's not exactly doing anything. But yeah, guys, Halloween, right? We got to get those tent pole sales. Brent says, I had to do 20 spatulas with Halloween graphics for trap shoot trophies. That's cool. That sounds cool. Now it's printing. I'm sure you guys can hear it. Let me go get that. We'll be right back. Okay, so here's the layout for, he says, cutting board number 2. So we've got some scalpels up here. This is for like a surgeon. Some college thing that I don't understand because I didn't go to college. His name, some wreaths, right? It's kind of like an award looking thing. So now that I've got this in front of me, we can actually start building out the file. All right, so let's get you guys over to the desktop here. there's our big spread of artwork. We've got 2 cutting boards to do. They're going to be totally different. And let's get Illustrator open. Let's create a new document. We'll get some measurements on the board. In fact, we just did one of these boards for him, so I already have the layout. So I'm actually going to go open that up right now. Let's see. Let's see. I've been I've been really considering starting to like slow down on accepting work from customers. It's too busy and I'm not making enough money on a lot of the things that we're doing. And the YouTube channel is going really well. So I've been wanting to not take a lot of these new jobs. Alright, let's start building. So we'll just, I know this is the right size here. I don't remember what font this is, but he wants me to use it again. And we've got 2 cutting boards to do, so let's get 2 cutting boards on the table. I think that's all we need out of that, and we can start prepping some of these graphics. The other thing we need to actually hop on I tried to do as much of the boring stuff off stream as possible so you guys don't have to look at it, but I miss things. But we still have to do it. It's part of the job. So need a new computer. I've been complaining about that. You guys are probably going to listen to me complain about that for a lot longer before I actually pull the trigger on one. Because computers are expensive. But we do need one. Alright, Photoshop. Great. Windows Explorer is now locking up, so, oh, there we go. So we need to convert this. We need to convert this. We need to convert our scalpels. I think that's a good start. Steve Pepin's here. What's up, Steve? Imagine having a cow mascot. What's up, Difala? How's it going? Good to see you. All right, now we've got some artwork prepped in Photoshop here, so we should be able to build most of this. Start bringing things in. So we need this one for the scalpel guy. We need the scalpels for the scalpel guy. We need the wreath. Is there laurel wreath? I think that's all the graphics we need for this one. So let's start getting these traced out. Do you guys like to go apple picking? I'm really excited to go apple picking. I want to like get outside and start doing the fall activities. Might actually have time to like upload something to my personal channel, which would be nice. Did you guys know I had a personal YouTube channel? 'Cause I do. Didn't start out as a personal channel, it started out as a film photography channel, but it's definitely kind of going to turn into more of like a personal channel. Hopefully I'll have some time to start uploading some stuff to that soon. That would be really nice. There we go. That looks pretty good. Let's see if he says, I'm going to go ahead and open the email up here. Let's just see if he says anything about the font. Anyone know a company that can next day or two a lens? Yeah, Amazon, dude. 2-day prime shipping. What's up? There's links in the buying guide. It's https://www.lasereverything.net/buying guide. It's links to all the Amazon listings right there for you, and that should help you out. 1 week. That's ridiculous. Please use your best eye for fonts and sizing. I trust your aesthetic. Alright, so we have a little creative freedom here. I'm just going to go ahead and paste the text in. I'll get you guys back over to Illustrator in just 1 second. While we're in here, let's look at and for the Williams cutting board, they want a fancy diploma-like font. I don't even know what a diploma font is. We're gonna have to look online for something to see. I've never gotten a diploma, I don't think. So I'm not convinced that I know what a diploma font looks like, but we will check. Alright, we've got our email out of the way. We can jump back over to the desktop. Did you guys see that? Who? Yeah, Steve. Steve, I'm so sorry about your horrible DHL situation, man. That really sucks. If you're still here, Steve. It's really unbelievable. Yeah, the diploma fonts for the other one, we'll get to that in just a second. I'm looking for... There's a font that we used in EasyCAD by accident the other day, and I really liked it. Cinzel. Yeah, look at that. I love this font, man. This is such a cool font. Do we have it in a bold? Because if we have it in a bold, that's just going to make my day. Oh, we do. Oh, there's a black version too. Even better. Best Surgeon Psychiatrist Award. So maybe we'll do... Oof, I messed up. E and B. Let's just bring this down here so we can work with it a little bit. So I think we should go Best Surgeon Psychiatrist Award. I think that would look pretty good. And then Surgeon Psychiatrist we can make a little bit bigger. and we can get these things grouped up. I think that would look really nice. Centered, of course. Best Surgeons Psychiatrist Award. Dr. Ken can sit right in here. We can space these laurel wreaths out a little bit. Maybe here. Yes. Yes. That's what I want. Randy says there is a diploma font available. Gothic works also. Okay, we'll check that out. This is the one over here. This other cutting board. This is the one that needs the diploma font. This one I'm just kind of picking. Just kind of picking one that I think would look nice. With gratitude and deep appreciation. Kind of like that there. And then he doesn't have this listed, but he does have it on our little proof here. MMXXI. I guess that's 2021. Something about here looks good. All right, check that out. That looks, yeah, it's pretty. I think it's pretty bitchin'. What's up, Rick? David says Garamond. Oh, our first big artwork of the day is done. I gotta stand up. Man, my bones are killing me. Just gonna stand for a second. Staying at the desk all day is really messing me up, guys. I used to be an active person. I don't know what happened. I need to get out more. I'm still working my way through Tacky's Sour Patch Kids. Have you guys seen my personal channel yet? Yeah, I do. I need a height adjustable desk. That sounds really nice. Go check out this channel, guys. Office Bowflex should be on the wish list, Kyle, but it is not. I think this right here, this is just a little bit big. No, I liked it the other way. Yeah. Alright, I think that one's fine. I'm going to leave that alone. Let's focus on the cow one. Well, those fonts suck. No, I don't want diplomatic. Don't assume what I want. Alright, let's look at this diploma. So we've got kind of like an Old English at the top. Kind of an old English throughout on a lot of these. And heavy script. Okay, that's workable. We can work with that. We have stuff for that. Hold on 1 second, guys. Hey Mary, you're all set, actually. Whenever is convenient for you, I'm going to be here all day on my phone anyway. Sounds good. See you, bud. Bye. Sorry guys, I've been making a serious effort to stop doxing my customers on stream. Garbage. Okay, nothing important. Good. So. I think this is kind of what he's looking for. If you want something to look fancy, vary the text size like every other line. It's a really easy way to make things look fancy super fast. In case you guys were wondering. Look at that banging. Alright, sick. Let's get this cow in here. The cow is kind of going to ruin our diploma aesthetic, but that's what he asked for. So that's what he's going to get. A big cow. You guys are quiet today. Everybody's focused. You've probably got work to do. I have work to do too. That's okay. It's good to grind. It's good to get it done. You need money for the mission, right? Can't start your own business on scraps. Here's your cow, bro. That's what you wanted. All right, let's see what we can do about this. We're actually gonna have to reopen Photoshop because I forgot to deal with this. Or maybe this one. That one actually looks like it'll come out a lot better. So I think we're gonna go with that one. Kyle says he's watching the magic happen. Alright, we're going to invert this. We want that white, right? Boom. There it is. It's kind of a seasick green, but it's not going to matter in a minute. Oops. It's not going to matter in a minute. Let's get our crop tool. Just kind of crop this down so we don't overload when we resize. And let's check our resolution. 96. It's no good. Let's blow it up. And then we're going to threshold it to get rid of that color. It's a beautiful thing, man. No need to apologize. We're all getting work done. It's not your job to talk, it's my job to talk. Alright, we saved that. We're good. Yeah, seasick green. I've got a record player. It came out in 2014. Right? Dyed my hair blue. It came out a seasick sorta green. You guys heard that little jam? It's popular on TikTok right now. It's a TikTok tune. We're just whipping through. We've done this like 100 times already this morning, so. Let's get a height or a width. Let's get a width on this. And match it. Yes. I do believe that is the correct answer. Let's level these out, group them, shrink them just a touch. Center them up. And I'm feeling pretty good about this. I like that better higher up. I mean, it could be where it's shipping to. Brent, where do you live? What state are you in? That might be the problem. I do have a TikTok, Daniel. It's at Laser Everything Official. I don't really update it that much, but a few of our shorts are up there. A couple little one-off things. I want to work it into my strategy as we move forward because there's a lot of people. It's very easy to get organic traffic on TikTok right now. I mean, Iowa, Brent. I don't know, man. You're kind of out in the weeds, man. I mean, it's not Alaska, but still. Alright, our 2 cutting boards are done. He wanted me to use like this font for part of it or something. I don't know. I'm not doing that though, because I feel like I know what he wants. And he did say he trusted me, which may be his mistake, but you know, here we are. So there we go. Both of our cutting boards are done and ready to go. I'm so glad this is off my chest, because I've been really procrastinating on this job here. What do you guys know about procrastination? Do you procrastinate a lot in your shops on work that you should be doing? Princess of Fulfillment Center is 40 miles down the road. That sucks, man. I don't know why it's taking so long to get to you. I don't think you're an idiot. Everybody has had a little taste of procrastination here, I think. I'm a major procrastinator. I actually do it on purpose sometimes. Like, I feel like I work better under pressure, and if there's just no pressure in the shop to get things done by a certain time, I'm just like, meh. Alright, we can close Illustrator so we don't blow anything up. Let's get Lightburn open. Let's get the machine on. Yeah, here we go. We do have the rotary tool in the CO2 at the moment. So we're gonna have to remove that. Do any of you guys work full time for your laser businesses yet? Daniel says, is it illegal to engrave trademark logos? Listen, Daniel, I'm not a lawyer, okay? Hear me. Listen very carefully. I am not a lawyer, but my rule of thumb is that if somebody walks into my shop and they ask me, can you engrave this college's logo on my cutting board, I will do it. Typically. What I won't do is engrave this college's logo on a cutting board and put it in the front of my shop with a for sale sticker on it. I'm not going to engrave this college's logo and put it on Etsy with a for sale sticker on it and sell it that way. I will customize it for someone. If they're asking me to do a custom job, I will customize it. But I will not sell something with trademarked stuff on it already. That's how I do it. So, you can ask me to engrave Mickey Mouse, and I'll do it. But I'm not selling Mickey Mouse tumblers on my website. You can't come in and buy a Mickey Mouse tumbler from me. I've been doing it that way for 7.5 years, and I've never gotten a cease and desist. So, that's how I handle that. Is it sad that the closest thing I'm going to get the closest thing I'm going to get to a workout today is raising and lowering the Z-bed? Alright, let's get everything colored first. Blue. Blue. Red. And let's do the cow first. Let's do the cow. There it is. It's cow time. 535 is probably a little steep. Come in here, 600 DPI, grab our medium setting, 20 power. Should work fine. We'll start in the top left corner. And let's not forget to turn off our rotary. Rotary is disabled. Or at least it thinks it's disabled. It can't talk to the controller. Why? My USBs seem okay. Is my... Oh, is the laser off? Laser's off. Sorry. We'll go ahead and get the laser cam set up here for you guys too. If you want to practice on firearms without getting... If you want to practice on firearms without getting an FFL, order some 80% lowers. There's nothing illegal about that. I don't think the feds are going to bother you if you're just doing them one at a time. Custom work and stuff like that. Not recommending you do that, of course. But I think they have bigger things they need to deal with. But all you need to do is pick up some 80% lowers right here. 80percentarms.com. Here you go. Link in the chat. And you can buy just about anything off this website. Totally legal. No, not a firearm. You can practice on AR lowers. You can practice on like Glock build kits. You can get slides. So if you have the cash and you want to just buy some fucking gun parts, I mean they're not expensive, right? If we come in here, you can get. They've got all kinds of lowers in here for like $100. You can pick up a lower, and you can just go nuts on it. Look at that, Type 3 hard anodized billet, $80, done. So. That works, you know. So grab some 80%ers. But that said, again, I do firearms all the time. I don't have an FFL, but I only do like one at a time, and they're for individuals. And 70 to 80% of the time, they're bringing me 80% lowers or slides. We do a ton of slides. Slide's not a firearm. The frame is the firearm. So, you know, if somebody wants to walk in here with a dust cover, I'm not going to say no, I don't have an FFL. You really only need to worry about FFLs with serialized parts. But, like the lower, right, the AR-15 lower is the serialized part, and there's workarounds. You can just get an 80%er. Same thing with like Glock frames. You can get 80% Glock frames, and you can work on those. You can get 80% 1911 frames, and work on those. Yeah, the whole frame, 80%. You can just order it in the mail, like from, you know, any store, and they'll just ship it right to your door. And there's absolutely nothing illegal about that. So. Alright, laser cam time. So we keep failing the movement test over here. I can't get the laser head all the way down, so that's a sign we need to recheck our rotary setup page. And there it is. Rotary is enabled. Let's go ahead and make sure we disable that. And send it over again. Man, my limit switches are messed up. I need some new limit switches. I'm gonna damage my machine. So now the head's coming all the way down. So we know that we are back in normal mode. And we can actually go ahead and get this set up. That sounds fine to me, Patrick. Set it up. Yeah, this just came in the mail. I'm not ready to tell everybody about this yet, guys, but you'll be really interested in this. So this just came in the mail from a company called OT Defense. OT Defense. Okay, check it out. Chopped name brand Glock, ready to go. Ready for stippling, just like that. They make they make chopped frames for every kind of like firearm manufacturer that you could possibly think of. They have chopped frames ready to go, so you can practice on. I wasn't quite ready to share this, but I guess it's a Patreon live stream. So check it out, OT Defense, and you can get chopped frames ready to practice your stippling work. This is the Glock one that just came in from them. It's dirty, it's beat up, it's obviously there was something wrong with it, but we don't really care because we're just practicing for marking and engraving. So you guys are going to want to check that out. OT Defense sells those. I think I paid $30 for this. So well worth it. Let's see. I think I have a little... Oh look, they sent me a sticker. This needs to go on the machine. I love putting new stickers on my machines. There we go. OT Defense, okay? Let's see. It's my little purchase thing. It was $32. I paid $4.25 for shipping, so the total price shipped to the door was $36 for a Glock frame. Very cool. So check that out. I got another cool piece of mail too you guys would be super interested in. Let me first get an affiliate link ready, and then I will show you guys. Eddie, I see your question. Just so you know, I see it. And after I get this thought out, I will answer it. Let me just get this off. I gotta spew this real quick. Alright, so check this out. So if you've ever been curious about, hold on. So if you've ever been curious about cutting, right? Cutting. You want to cut some stuff. First off, you guys have seen this from me already. It's the Panavice. Okay, there it is. There's the link to the Panavice. But then check this out. You don't want to miss this. Here is the circuit board holder Junior from Panavice. Take a look at that. I will bring it up. I'll pull it up on the screen here so you guys can see it. There it is. The circuit board holder. Okay. So really soon here we're going to be working on our cutting episode, cutting gold, cutting silver, and these are so easy to use. You literally just pop these in just like that, and it's going to hold your stuff that above the bed that you want to cut. Let me switch to the just me view. Check this out. Look, it's so much smaller than the big one that we showed on the podcast episode recently. It's just this tight little thing. It fits right into the Panavice base, and then it'll just sit there under the fiber laser and hold it while you cut it. I think that is just the coolest thing. It's got a little built-in locking mechanism up here to lock it down tight. Very cool. So I'm really excited to play with this. We're going to be doing the cutting gold episode really soon because I need to get this gold back to Benchworks. I don't like hanging onto it, but I just thought I'd show you that too. That's because that's some new mail that came in, and I haven't really talked about it on the channel yet, which is pretty exciting. So we're going to be covering that really soon. David said, I knew that name sounded familiar. I bought a bunch of stippling tips from there. Yeah, but nobody wants to stipple by hand when we have a laser, right? Okay, so I promised I would answer Eddie's question. Eddie asks, Alex, when you get time, can you discuss in further detail pricing structure for fiber laser work on items you supply as well as customer items? So I engrave almost nothing that we stock in the shop. We hardly stock anything here. When I'm judging what I'm going to charge customers, I mostly do it based on how big of a pain in the ass I think you're going to be, honestly. Our prices start around $25 and they go up to like, I don't know, 100 to 120 bucks for one item. A big thing is how many times do I have to touch it? You know what I mean? If you want me to engrave this, just pretend, this is 3D printed, but pretend it's metal for a second. If you want me to engrave this and you just want a little logo right here on the side and we're just doing one, 25 bucks. Super straightforward. But if you want one here, you want one here, you want one up here, you know what I mean? Now I've got to move this. I have to touch it 3 times. That's like doing 3 items. I'm not going to charge 25 bucks a piece because that would be $75, but it's certainly going to be more. That's when I start adding to the cost, right? Because I have to pick this up, touch it, move it, you know. So that's the first thing that's going to cause a price increase is how many times do you have to pick this up and touch it in order to get your job done. You know, it might be like 25 and then like 35, 45. So now maybe it's like a $45 job. You know, and that's for one-offs. Obviously, I give discounts for repeatability. If we're doing large volumes, I can charge much, much less. And that's kind of up to you. The second thing that's going to affect pricing, obviously, is runtime. If you're doing a bunch of knives, but they want them all Z-marked and each one takes a minute and a half, it's not the same as doing a bunch of knives and each one taking 45 seconds with 2 passes of anodized aluminum. So how long is it going to take? Are you spending 20 minutes over here on the gantry running the machine, or is it a thing where you pop it in, mark it, and pull it out? You know, so that's the second thing that's going to you know, mess with your pricing. On really big stuff, when I'm doing really big, like my, you know, cutting boards or whatever, what I'll do is the area. Okay, so the area. So if I have a 10 by 10 item, that's an area of 100 square inches, and then I multiply that by 0.4. So 40 bucks. Now, as you get into smaller things, that pricing structure tends to break down. You know, if you have like a 2 by 2 item, right, that's 4 square inches. Multiply that by 0.4. That's not really going to work out for you pricing wise. So obviously that's where minimums come into play. But for big stuff, you know, you have a 16 by 12, a 20 by 20, and you start working on stuff like that, that pricing structure tends to work pretty well. So it's just the area times 0.4. Base. Okay, all right. Anyway, Eddie, I hope that helped. You know, you gotta, a lot of pricing is just what is your local market gonna tolerate, you know? When we were in California and I was working at Sonoma Laser Engraving, that's where I kind of was an apprentice, the house minimum was 35 bucks. Even for like a little keychain. Like you want a little tiny keychain done, a little metal keychain, it was 35 bucks. And that's just the way it was. Because California's more expensive. Here at Monroe Laser Engraving, you know, the cost of living is a little more affordable. So the minimum price is a little lower. Who makes flat dust covers? I don't know. I would be asking you that question, Patrick. Jimmy's here. What's up, Jimmy? Jimmy, have you been working on your YouTube channel, man? I hope you have. Let's go peek at Jimmy's YouTube channel and see how it's going. I think it's /C/Jim Vanderlyn. No, Jim Vanderlyn. Hold on. Vanderlyn. There it is, Jim Vanderlyn, Workshop Hacks. If you guys haven't subscribed to Jimmy's channel, go subscribe. I've been kind of coaching him on how to get his stuff together so we can start producing some videos on just making stuff. He's got a lot of really great workshop video ideas coming your way. So if you haven't already subscribed, go subscribe to Jimmy. He's got 142 subscribers already. He's killing it. So youtube.com/C/Jim Vanderlyn right there. And he's going to have some cool stuff coming your way. He just uploaded one of his first videos ever. Go give that a watch. He does a quick little hack on YouTube cell phone holder for making YouTube videos that he's actually using now in his shop, in his workshop. He kind of mounts it on his different machines and stuff. He's got some new lathe equipment coming and a bunch of other stuff. So there's going to be a lot of really great goodies right here on Jimmy's channel. So go check that out for sure. Looking real good here. I'm pleased with what I'm seeing. Yeah, I'm sure you do, buddy. We just recorded like days. That's awesome. I'm really looking forward to seeing more about that.